Wow, look at that. I-10 is just at a stop, a dead stop. Hey guys, Randy here, and welcome back to the Seabee Traveler channel. Hey, we're heading back to Quartzsite. It's just before Christmas, and I wanted to get an update on some of the campgrounds that I checked out last time I was here. First place we're going to stop at, there's some camping just off Gold Nugget Road here. And the last time I was here, I wasn't able to stop and look at it because the whole off-ramp was just completely closed off while they were paving it. Looks like they're still doing some work, but yeah, at least it's open now. The other side, you can't, heading east, you can't get back on the freeway. But anyways, I thought we'd stop, check out this campground really quick. And then I wanted to go stay at Scaddan Wash tonight, so we'll be checking that out. And then also I want to go check out a couple of the campgrounds, give you a little bit of an update to see what they're looking like. Some of them are probably a little more full than others, but we're gonna go check those out. Man, this road does get rough right here. And the camping here goes back into the hills. You can see off in the distance. And there is dispersed camping. But yeah, I'm not going to drive that far on this campground. I just kind of wanted to give you a little general idea and mention this campground. I do want to get up to the sign up here as you enter the BLM land. And I want to get the drone up in the air so that we can take a quick look, and I'll give you a good idea from the air what it looks like. And then maybe we'll drive in a little bit down this road, a little bit farther. Alright, looks like a good place to park, and yeah, let's take a look. Alright, let's look at this gorgeous weather. Man, and that's I-10 heading back towards Phoenix, and you can tell they've done a lot of work smoothing that road out, because I do have to admit, sometimes coming into town it was getting pretty rough in some areas. But just look how gorgeous these mountains look in this late afternoon light. That's the Gold Nugget Road that we came in on, and you can see traffic starting to back up a little bit there. I noticed that coming across the bridge, that there was traffic, and I have a feeling it's going to go a long ways down that road. You can kind of see it there. But man, yeah. And down, you can also see down below these power lines. They were just put in, I don't know, maybe a year and a half, a little over a year. Not too much longer than that. And coming up just in this, looks like a little valley going through these hills. That's the road you're going to take if you want to get some more camping back there. You can already see some people back there camping. Probably a little bit better the farther you get away from this freeway. Alright, well, let's just drive up a little ways. I do want to get back into town and get to that other campground, the Scaddan Wash. Now this is the road. If you take a right here, you're going to get back to those camping areas that we saw. And if you go straight along this old paved road, it'll take you up left-hand side of that mountain that's just there on the right. Yeah, so, but I'm just going to go up to this area. It's a big wide open area. I'm not sure if it's staging area. I'm just not 100% sure on that. But yeah, we'll just get up here, turn around, and then head back into town.
All we need is a place to be and a few good friends for some company. If you'd like to stay, you don't have to leave. We'll leave the lights on and the door unlocked. If you drop on by, you don't have to knock. We're happy to share whatever we've got.
Alright, look at that traffic over there. Man. It's 2 lanes there, but they close it down to 1 lane just before you get to Gold Nugget. And you can look down the freeway. It goes a long ways. I'm sure there's some pretty unhappy campers. But anyways, we're gonna take a left here and head out to Scaddan Wash campground. Look at that. It just goes for it looks from here, it looks like it goes all the way into those hills. Man. Well, one nice thing about Scaddan Wash is it's only about a mile and a half from here on exit 19. We'll go down Wriggles Road and then hit I forgot the name. Dome Rock Road. That's it. Well, but yeah, it's just up here. This road kind of dead ends, and you have to go left or right. We'll take a left, and it's not too far around the corner. Now, if you take a right, it's actually Queen Street, and it's Queen Street on the 2 exits to Quartzsite, on the east side and the west side, and after you pass the exits on either side, it turns back into Dome Rock Road. Now just look how clear it is. You can see those mountains. Wow, those are nice. You can see people camping off in the desert already. So I'm kind of anxious to see how many people are here. I know that this campground has a really good fun reception. It's so close to town. You can see that freeway coming into view. Getting a little bit more and more campers over here on the right. He's sleeping in a tent. Got some trailers. Wow, look at that. I-10 is just at a stop, a dead stop. And look at all those trucks. Man, it's later in the afternoon. I wonder how long they're going to keep that closed. It's like they're just barely creeping along. Oh, there's a sheriff's truck there too. Well, this is our entrance. It's just not too far up here. I wanted to take this one because it had the storyboard where we can stop, take a quick look, and yeah, then we'll go find a camp spot. Does not look like there's a lot of people here. Yeah, look at that. 14-day limit, Scaddan Wash. Now, yeah, look at that. I'm gonna have my pick tonight wherever I want to park. I'll probably just stay kind of close. I'm not gonna go too far back into the hills. But anyways, yeah, let me turn around, park, take a quick look, see if there's any information here we need to know about. And then, yeah, we'll go maybe get the drone up, take an aerial view. Wow, look at that. It is backed all the way up into those hills, almost in like halfway to Ehrenberg. Man, I have never seen it backed up that bad. But anyways, all right, so this is all the Scaddan Wash BLM dispersed camping. You can kind of see there's some people out here. It's not too bad. And there's a lot of places to camp here. Usually they'll start filling up down on LTVAs like La Posa South. That one has the most amenities, and that would usually fill up kind of first, and then they'll start working their way up towards town as the spots down there fill up. Look at that, all the way out to Gold Nugget Road, backed up. That's got to be 10 miles backed up, all the way up into those hills. It's beautiful looking north. If you're heading west on I-10, it is freewheeling. Look at that. Last time I was here, I didn't get to stop at this one. There's a little map of Quartzsite for you. So here, last time I went to Dome Rock, Roadrunner, La Posa, High Jolly, Plumosa Road, and Scaddan is just outside of Quartzsite, just a little bit southeast. But still, wow, that has got to be miserable. All that traffic. But when you're looking at it from above, it looks even worse. But this is a 14-day limit. No cutting or gathering firewood. Dumping of black or gray water is not permitted. Is there anything on this side? Nope. Let's see what's on this side over here. Overnight camping on public lands. Yep. Finally got to make it here. There's your LTVA information. All right, well, I think we'll take a little drive down here, kind of show you a ground view. It's not too crowded. It's before Christmas. This is really nice out here. You do have it, the closer you are, like from here, you'll have some freeway noise when it's not so backed up. I see people in tents, in cars. All right, let's take a drive. All right, let's go find a spot. Looks like I'll have my pickings tonight. There's not a lot of people here. It is just before Christmas, so this will change after Christmas. Everybody starts streaming in, and that's when it'll start filling up. You know, I'm going to get a little bit away from the freeway because when it does open up and people start going down the road quicker, there will be a lot more freeway noise. So I'm going to get a little bit away from there. So I kind of see a place right here where I can kind of veer right. That'll get me far enough away. Yep, this will be fine. I'll just take this road, get a little bit farther away, and there is more campers back here. And right now, you can see the road's not too bad. But I did hear that once you get past like this area, that it does start to get a little bit rough as you go back. I personally have never driven back there that far, so I'm not 100% sure on that one. It's just what I've been told and heard. Now this is probably, yeah. I'm gonna try and find some place right around here. Look for a nice flat spot so I don't have levelers or anything, so if I can find a flat spot, I will. That looks pretty good right here. I see a little fire ring. Yeah, why not? Let's just pick right here. Well, I think this will do for the night. Oh, somebody left a chair over there. Maybe it's a spot saver. Probably won't need a campfire, but if I do, there's a ring set up for me. Boy, it's like 70 degrees right now. Oh, I also have some carpet here too. Wow, look at that. All right, well, I think that's gonna be it for today. Got a full day tomorrow. Gonna check out some of these other sites, give you a little update on how full they are. It's nice and quiet right here, but I imagine if that freeway was going full speed, you might hear some traffic noise. But it is beautiful. Got some mountains back there to look at. And then way off in the distance, I don't know if you can see them, but you can see the Kofa mountain range back there as well. It's beautiful. All right, well, I think I'm gonna sign off for the day. Finally, I get someplace to camp when it's not dark, so I'm enjoying that. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, good morning. I gotta say, it got chilly last night, probably mid-30s. I think it's about 40 degrees right now, but that sleeping bag. Plus I have an electric blanket and it's plugged into my battery pack here. Oh, it was nice and toasty, but it was a little bit tough to get out of bed, I gotta say. And it looks like the freeway opened up last night too. That's good news. Ooh, and I see nobody stole my carpet. It's still sitting over there. All right, well, another day in Quartzsite. We're going to get a little bit of an update on how full the LTVAs are, some of the other sites. Not all of them, just a couple, to see what a difference a month makes. And it's not too busy here. It was pretty quiet. I did hear a little bit of freeway noise, but yeah, with this camper, it was pretty muffled. And I got to say, this probably is the best camp for cell service. I'm getting all my bars here, so it's a nice campground, nice place to stay. All right, so let me finish my coffee. I'll grab something to eat real quick, and then, yeah, boy, it's a little bit chilly, but it's gonna warm up nice. Probably get 70 degrees today, and just a little bit of overcast, not too bad. So it's gonna be a good day. So what do you say? Let's go check out some Quartzsite. Oh yeah, that's good.
Sunrise in Quartzsite, Arizona sky. Packed up the camper, we're ready to fly. Dust on the tires, the open road's our guide. Driving down the highway, feeling alive. Pulling into town with the sun shining bright. Quartzsite campgrounds come into sight. Folks with their trailers, both old and new, wondering how full we join the queue. Checking the campgrounds, seeing who's around. Stories by the fire.
Well, what I think we'll do is start just below the La Posa West and North sites, and I'll get an aerial view, give you a good idea what it's like just before Christmas, and then maybe we'll drive through one of the campgrounds there. I don't think I'm going to go all the way down to La Posa South. It's always busier down there, but we'll be able to see it from the sky, I'm sure, or from the drone. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous morning today. Hopefully these clouds stay off. It looks like they're building up a little bit, these high clouds. No wind though. It's great with no wind. Good to see that freeway moving too.
Down the window, smell the morning air, waving at the neighbors without a care. Setting up the camp, the coffee starts to brew. Sunshine and laughter, just me and you. Campers from the east and the wild, wild west, sharing tales of travel, feeling blessed. Golden sunsets painting skies so wide. In this desert town, our dreams collide.
Alright, so we will take a left here, probably go down just a little ways past the campgrounds, the north and the west, and get that drone up in the air. That'll give you a really good idea of what it's like. And not too busy. It's kind of early in the morning still, so not a lot of traffic right now. Nice. I just wish these high clouds would go away. But you can see the big tent show over on the right. Nothing going on there yet. It's still a bare lot. And I'll show you. You'll see that from the drone footage too. So you can see they're filling up the LTVAs, La Posa West and North. Looks like they're filling up some. Look at that. They do look kind of full. Not super full. But I think just past the entryways, I'm going to get off on this little side road and get the drone out. All right, look at this. Boy, what a good view this is. That's La Posa North, and you can see it's quite a few campers, but it's going to get way busier than that after Christmas when they really start streaming in. A lot more people than there was just around Thanksgiving. Looking at the outskirts of Quartzsite there. I-10's moving along nicely. Man, Quartzsite has it's grown since since I lived here. Pretty spread out now, isn't it? Look at that. And you can see on the big tent show right next to the Tyson Wells game store there. That's nothing happening yet. And we're looking at La Posa West, and you can kind of take that road and it runs right into the old Yuma Road, and that's what you're seeing across the screen right there. Just look how the sun is hitting those mountains right now. Man, that is gorgeous. Yeah, you can see the old Yuma Road, and that's going to take you down to the Tyson Wash campground and also La Posa South, which is on the east side of 95 right there. And that look how busy that one is. That one always fills up first because of it has more amenities than the other. Look at that Kofa range off in the distance. Wow, that looks pretty too. And then we're back to La Posa North. Well, let me get turned around, and I think we'll drive into La Posa West and get over to the old Yuma Road. And I think that way you'll get a good idea of what the campground looks like, how full it is from ground level. All right, the coast is clear. We're going in. I was wondering if there was going to be anybody in line checking in yet, but it's still probably too early in the morning. They're not even open yet. I know on the other side of Old Yuma Road there's some camping, so we'll make our way over there and see how full that is. See if there's many people camping on that side. We got yeah, it looks from the ground. It looks a little more busy than it does from the air. Over on the right, you can kind of see that's your trash dump. There's always some really nice rigs out here. When they're set up for 4 or 5 months, they get settled in. I think that's a good way to put it. They get settled in. And then you have like these teardrop trailers right there. Alright, so this is Old Yuma Road. And you can kind of see, I think this is like an extension to these campgrounds. Oh, they got it all decorated, American flag and Christmassy. Yeah, you can see there are some campers over here. They're camping as well. I'm not going to go down here too far. I still want to get up to another campground, pretty popular one. So I'm going to turn around and I think we'll take a look up there and see how full it is up on Lamosa Road.
Sweet Arizona, sweet Arizona, sweet Arizona, sweet Arizona, sweet Arizona.
You know, since I got to my campground early last night, or yesterday afternoon, I got to thinking, since I had time to think, with that freeway backed up the way it was, I probably would have came down here to Lamosa Road and then headed over to Baus and then down over to Siloam and take that way, or Vicksburg Road. It's a longer way around, prettier drive, and miss a lot of that traffic. A lot of these RV parks in town are full too. Getting full. We'll take a stop here. Is it here? There's a place that sells some water and ice and propane. Oh, here it is, right here. I think on the way back, we'll stop by here, drive in through there so I can kind of show you a couple things. There's one or two of those around, so yeah. After we look at Lamosa Campground, then we'll stop by. Just a quick drive through. Boy, that sun keeps trying to poke through the clouds a little bit. It'll get bright, and then some of these high clouds will start to cover it again. You know, I'm interested to see how busy the Lamosa campground is. After seeing how full the La Posa South was, I'm kind of interested to see how full this one is, because it usually doesn't fill up that fast out here. But I do know that there are a lot of people who come out here. They're dedicated campers to that area, and they come in like groups, and they'll camp out there in groups. It's just let's see, just right up here past this wash, I see some campers out there. But you know what? It's not as busy as I was thinking it might be. This is a good campground because you're ways out of town. And it's a little less busy and crowded. The traffic isn't quite as bad. There's definitely more people than there was last time I was here. Still, I think I was kind of expecting a little bit more. I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll drive through the camping area, and then when we get out to the day use only, then I'll get the drone up. Alright, well, I'm going to try and find a spot here. So we're into the day use only area now. Here's a good spot, right here. Alright, let me meet up here. I'm going to park and see if I can't get an aerial view to kind of show you. It looks even less people out here. All right, well, that is Plumosa Road looking east. Beautiful mountains. Look at that, it's gorgeous. And off in there you'll find the Baus Intaglio, and there's more camping on the other side of those mountains. Baus has some nice dispersed camping over there too. It's starting to look a little bit hazy. Maybe people getting out, stirring up some dust. And then we're heading back down towards Quartzsite there and Plumosa Road. Now you can see there are some campers out here. It's a little bit more dispersed, but the closer you get to 95, there are more campers down there. Yeah, it's real dispersed out here. Won't be long. They'll have neighbors. They might be the advanced party, just staking out some ground for their friends. Look at that, you can see that circle, probably where people go out and camp in a park in a circle. All right, it's gorgeous. As we're getting closer to 95, you can see there's a little bit more campers. Still not too bad out here. So if you can make it out just before Christmas, you'll probably have a good chance you'll get whatever spot you want. You see here, we're getting a little bit closer to 95, so a lot of these campers are starting to fill the spots in. So I thought we would go back into town, and like I said on the way out here, I think I'll stop at one or two of those places where you can get some propane, ice, water. There are some right here on 95, and we're passing through it anyway, so might as well just stop, take a look, and show you what they got. Alright, so I know I saw two on the way out here. There's one on the east side and one on the west side. Yeah, here's the first one. It's on the west side. I originally thought it was a part of an RV park, but now you got that blue building. See ice over there. We've got propane, 309. And then there's another building down here. Looks like a dump station. Looks like they have 3 spots for dump. Oh, got some prices there, and first responder and military 10% discount. That's nice. And that building right there, the blue one, has ice in it. So there you go. There's one place if you're out in these dispersed areas and you need to get some ice, some water, some propane, dump your tanks. Here's one place, and there's another one down the road. It's a little bit bigger than this one, and so it's on our way, so we might as well just stop and take another quick look. I know that was just a quick drive through there, but I just kind of wanted to show you some of this stuff. I gotta say, over the years, Quartzsite has really stepped their game up for convenience as far as getting. I'm looking for that other place, but yeah, for dumping and getting your water, dumping your tanks, ice, and that kind of thing. I think that it's a lot better now than it used to be, for sure. All right, here's the other one I was talking about. It's a lot bigger. Yeah, I'll go up. That's the exit. I'm going to pull up a little bit farther. It says they're open. It's almost like a little convenience store in there. Enter here. All right, so there's some water station there. There's a couple of them, man. So I wonder how busy they get. I'll have to look at that when I'm back in town. There's some dump sites. 1, 2, looks like 3. You can get your propane here. I also see a parts and service sign too. We got water, but these are probably just for washouts or something. Ooh, filtered well water is what it says. Look at that. Filtered well water. I see they have some spots here as well for camping. And at the other end they have more water. Wow, look at that. So there you go. A couple quick drive-throughs just to show you a couple of the amenities on this side of town. And when I get back into town in a couple weeks, I'm gonna find some of the other ones, and we'll go by that Tesla charging station. I know they have one. There's a couple here actually too. One of the largest ones in the country, actually. Boy, as we approach this intersection, I just remember back in the late 70s, early 80s, it was just 2 lanes, and this intersection was a mess. It would be backed up almost all the way through town, each direction. There was no stoplight. It was all just a 4-way stop sign, and we had just as many people come in, but it was spread out over a longer period of time back then. These days it seems like it's cake getting through there. No matter how bad you think you see it right now, just imagine 1 lane each direction and just a 4-way stop sign with all that traffic. It was actually faster if we could get off a school bus. It was faster for us to get off the bus as soon as we could when we got into town and then walk home. That's how bad it would get. All right, well, I'm gonna go to visit friend Kim at the game store, the Tyson Wells game store. Looks like they're open for business over here. Look at that, getting stuff set up. Lots of tents getting ready to go. But here's the game store. I'm gonna stop in, say hi to Kim, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. And just remember, never say goodbye. Always see you later.